Hi, I'm Lachlan McDonald, and thanks so much for joining me as we go through our monthly State of the Market for June and end of financial year wrap up. This month, you join me at our beautiful new listing at number 39 Singleton Road, Point Clare. And just before we get into what's been happening in the market, allow me to give you a little sneak peek. Last month, we were discussing new lending restrictions that were starting to have some impact on the market. What I'd love to talk about this month is obviously the changes that we've seen as a result of that and what we see happening over the next year as we begin the 18-19 financial year. It certainly has been an interesting past month, with those sellers who had prepared their homes to go on the market prior to those lending restrictions coming into force, having to adjust their expectations ever so slightly to meet the changed borrowing capacities of today's buyers. It's taken a few weeks, but the market has begun to stabilise and reach an equilibrium between what buyers can now afford to borrow and spend and obviously sellers' expectations. The great news as we head into the new financial year is that all of the new stock coming onto the market will have been priced according to today's market conditions with those changes in mind. So buyers can take a lot of confidence in the asking prices of today's properties and certainly move forward and secure some wonderful offerings. And as for where we see the market heading over the next 12 months, well, there's one very good reason as to why we feel that the Australian property market is going to continue to be strong and hold steady over the next few years. A mid-1990s report by the Australian Bureau of Statistics had projected the country's population out to 2050. Now that figure that they'd estimated, we have already surpassed today in 2018. So it's absolutely clear to see why the market continues to be strong as we meet the demands of a growing country and a growing population. As always, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you out and about in the market at one of our open homes.